Hey everyone, it's another interview video with Witch Willow. I'm running way behind. It's been crazy at Casa Witchy here for like the past week. There's just so much. I've just felt overwhelmed, and I actually want to thank the spirits that have been waiting very patiently for me to get off my butt and keep doing these videos. And I want to thank you guys for being patient, hanging in there, staying with me, and you know, waiting for these videos, and you know, being part of the whole witchy experience. So without further ado, I have one spirit that just, I really haven't talked to her too much. Her story is, and this is her doll, okay? She was actually part of a group of dolls that I bought. I bought like a lot of dolls. And there were some dolls in there that were absolutely gorgeous. I just had to have them. And the price was amazing. And I mean, she's not an ugly doll at all. She is cute as well. You can see she still has like all this one fell off, but she still has the wrappings on her. I haven't even taken them off, but she still has all of her fingers. Oh, this one must have just fallen off because it was on when I was bringing it over, but she's got, as far as I can see, she has no cracks, no rips. Oh, here it is. I don't know if it's really staining. It's kind of hard to see in this light because when you have white, something can look yellow. I mean, remember that dress? What was it? The white and gold or blue and black. I mean, in this it doesn't look. The only thing I'm seeing is the lace, and it actually might be variation coloring in the lace. It might not actually be yellowing, but you know, if you have OxyClean, just dip it in some OxyClean, and then you'll know one way or the other. Because I've had others that have just been so stained and so disgusting, and I dip it in OxyClean for a few hours, and bam, it looks like it's brand new. So if you've got OxyClean, you'll know if it's staining or not. Her hair needs a good combing. Probably a wash. She would probably love a wash on her. Let me see if there's markings. It's heirloom treasure doll from Happy Land. And I do remember I was looking her up, and I didn't find too many. There was just like so many like variations on. There was like Franklin heirloom and all this other stuff, and it was really, I couldn't find an exact match to this doll. So I don't know when she came out. But the doll herself is in really good condition. She's got like those sewn jointed legs. I mean, from here down it's porcelain, but she's got the cotton body, you know, the porcelain half arms. So she's definitely made to sit. She's a sitting doll. She's not a standing doll. And the spirit that is attached to this doll, her name is Deidre. I did get that far with her. But I really haven't talked any more to her. When she first came in, I asked her, you know, I let her know what the options for her are, and she said that she did not want to stay. I don't know why she doesn't want to stay. I think the strangest reason was, well, I wouldn't say the strangest reason, but I had a spirit here who was so religious. She did not want to share any space with a witch at all, which is very strange because I have Catholic priests and Catholic nuns here, and they're okay, but the spirit was a Mormon, and she's just, nope, you're wrong. I gotta get out of here. Anyway, she's gone. So we're gonna talk to Deidre. So what I want to do is, so Deidre, what can you tell? Oh, yeah, she's like right here now. She was not sitting. And that's the thing, like, people misunderstand about spirits. They are not inside their doll all the time. I mean, that's why you see orbs, like, shooting around your house. You have to understand, their doll is an anchor. That's where they get the energy to keep them cohesive, and it helps keep them in this world. Um, and it helps give them energy to do things. And that's why after a doll runs out of energy, they will hop to another doll. And if you don't have another doll, then you could end up losing the spirit because they need to stay cohesive. Or they could attach yourself to you or another item. If they attach yourself to you, you're definitely going to know it because they're going to be draining your energy and you're going to feel exhausted all the time. But that's what you have to understand. Your spirits are kind of rarely ever in their dolls. And so I was holding her doll, and yeah, I can feel that there's energy in the doll. I can feel if it's residual. I can feel if it's active. And I can feel if it's negative or positive. I can feel if it's human or non-human. But it wasn't until I said, "Hey, Deirdre," and broke out the pendulum that whoosh, I felt her over here. So she's not currently in the doll. She's attached to the doll, but she's not inside the doll. So now that we've done all that, and that you've already fast forwarded through, so Deirdre, damn, every time I say her name, it's like, whoomp. Okay, so tell me about your life. I mean, are you from modern time? She's fairly modern. She's fairly modern. I heard 1982. Okay, is that the year that you were born? No, that was the year you died. So you died in 82. Okay. And you were 76 years old. Okay. She has energy. She does. Deirdre, why do you want to leave the house? Do you feel, because I'm sensing something from her, and I just want to make sure. You have some extra powers to you, don't you? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can feel that. You, little missy, were a healer in life. Oh, I could feel it. I could feel that energy. Because there's, like, guardian spirits have a different field than healer spirits. Yeah, you could heal in life. And you can still do it now, can't you, hon? Yep. I knew she could. Yep. So now we know why she wants to leave. Because you want to keep on. Mm-hmm. Now, in life, did you go into the medical field no? You were Catholic. I can see like a church. Did you used to work at the rectory? You were like a secretary. Yeah. I could sense that she was like an office administrator in the rectory. Yeah. Right? Yeah. She was very religious. I wouldn't say very religious, but she believed. So everything they told you, you believed. Absolutely everything. Okay. Being on the other side now, everything is not as they pretty much said it was, is it? She's like, no, not even close. Not even close. Not even close. Nope. which is what I've been saying, but were you psychic in life too? That's how she knew that she had this gift. She saw, and this has happened to me, she saw her guardian angel. But unlike me, her guardian angel came to her in a dream and told her that she has these powers and she has to use these powers because she's needed here on Earth to use those powers. Now, is this why you feel you can't cross, honey? Would you like to cross? No. She doesn't even want to cross. She said there's too many people and not enough of people like me. She said there's too many people that need the kind of help she can give, and there's not enough. She was like, I can't. She was like, there's way too much work to do. Okay. So she has a sense of duty and obligation. She just said, I was put here on Earth for this reason, and whether I'm alive or dead, I'm going to do it. Because that's what I'm supposed to do. That's exactly what she said. Okay. Do you want to say, do you want to talk about your life? Would you like everybody to know? Okay. Let's talk about your life. So let me see. If you died in 84 and you were 76, that would be 8. So you were born in 1908. Okay. She's in Michigan. The town starts with an I. Yeah. You know what? And I forgot to bring my laptop to do some fact checking, so I'm going to put this on pause, and I'm going to bring over my brand new tablet with the keyboard, and I'm going to look up Michigan town names and find out where she came from. So, be right back. Okay, so got my tablet, and I've already got the Wikipedia page open to towns that start with I. I thought I heard her say Independence, which if you hear Independence, you think Missouri or St. Louis. I think, yeah, St. Louis. Yeah, Missouri. But there was another one. I had another spirit that was from Independence, and it was from, I forgot what it was. But it's like he didn't associate it with that. But I'm sure there probably are a lot of towns named Independence. But Deidre, are you from, what is it? Independence Charter Township? Did you so now, were you born there? Okay, did you grow up there? And did you die there? So all in one. Okay. So let me click on okay. So one of the earliest settlers that named Independence Township was Joseph Van Sickle, and he came to the area in 1834 from Independence Township, New Jersey. So the timelines would match up. I have had spirits that it didn't seem like the timelines matched up, but they were just absolutely adamant. So seems like the timelines match up. Okay. So, marriage. Did you have one? Yes. You had 3 husbands? Girl. And you were Catholic, so there was no divorce. Nope. She buried them boys. Right? Yep. Now, let me ask you, are any of your husbands still here? She's kind of saying no, but I feel there's something. Let me rephrase it. Are any of your husbands still on this plane, but not necessarily in this house? See, you gotta be specific when you're asking with yes/no questions. That's okay. Are all three of your husbands still on this plane? Oh Lord. Are any of them? Did any of them like seek you out? Okay. Do you want any of them to accompany you? Nope. She says, "What's done is done." It's kind of the way I feel about my marriage. It's done and it's done. Okay, so you're fine being single. Single and ready to mingle. Okay, so she's done with the husband, so she don't... Did they come and visit you? No. No, so she has no baggage. Okay, did you have children? Yes. Whoa. How many children did you have? Girl, did you just say 12 children? Leave it to a Catholic, because they don't believe in contraception, right? Explains why I'm not Catholic. Why I don't have any kids. Okay. Are your kids still living? Are any of your children still living? Yes, some of them are. Some of them have passed. Okay. Are any of your children still on this plane? Yes. Do you want to travel with any of them? You would like that? Are any of your children here in the house with you? Okay, so they tagged along. They tagged along for the ride. Okay. How many? Just one? Phillip. Okay. So, I can see we're going to have to do this as a set, because she wants to go with her son, Phillip. And I'm going to have to find a vessel for Phillip, because he is kind of free-floating. And I haven't even talked to Phillip. I didn't even know he was here, so that's kind of a surprise for me. So, okay, Deirdre. So, one of your children is still here with you, and you do want to go with him. Okay. Explains why you wanted to talk about your life, because otherwise that wouldn't have come out. Yep. Okay, is there anything else that you want to talk about? No, she wanted to let me know that Phillip was there, and she wanted you to know that Phillip was there, because Phillip would probably be piggybacking on Mom's. Is he piggybacking on your... Okay, so you guys are probably going through a lot of energy. Yeah. Because what happens is when I bind I shouldn't say bind. When I bond a spirit with a doll, I give it perpetual energy, so that they will never run out of energy. They will never have to leave their doll if they don't want to, or as long as they don't feel threatened. So they can stay with their dolls. And you never have to worry about, losing their spirit to another doll, or not being able to find them, what have you. But, because she's in this doll, I haven't done anything to this doll yet, so they're probably burning through an alarming rate. So I'm going to have to do that tonight. Make sure, take him and bond him with the different vessel that he chooses, and then power both of them up. so that they will both be perpetually charged. But because they're mother and son, I'm going to have to make basically a companion set so that they will be like forever joined, so that they can't be separated. So whatever I do, whatever I manage to bond him with, he is not going to be removable from Deirdre, so that the two of them won't be separated again. All right, so I guess since Deirdre is pretty much done, I guess then the next step would be to talk to, and he is right here. Like, he literally just sat down right next to me, and he's laughing because this is like the first time he's been acknowledged, and he's laughing. Yep. All right, so Philip. So let me kind of slide a bit. Okay. So since you're on this side, I might as well have you on this side. All right, so Philip, you stayed with Mom. Yeah. Philip is kind of young. I want to say 34. Am I on the mark? 34? Okay. Did you predecease your mom? Mm-mm. So were you the baby, Philip? I figured he was probably the baby, because if she died when she was 76 and she predeceased him, he was really late in life. Your mom was 52? Girl! You know 50-year-old need to be having a baby. Oh my god. Alright. Yeah, she was really late in life. How old was your dad? Deirdre married a younger man. Good for her. Okay, so I gotta keep actually, you know what? I'm gonna hold it with this hand. You just reach across. No grabbing. Okay, so and that's still not high. All right, just reach across. So Philip, you want to tell me about... Philip had something to do with trucks. I think it was a truck mechanic. Like 18-wheeler mechanic. Yes, that's what he did. I'm seeing something with military, but he wasn't in the military. Were you a contractor? He was a contractor attached to the military. Which was it? Was it an active war? Yeah, it was. It wasn't Vietnam. No, I knew it wasn't Vietnam. It was an active war. Was it Somalia? Because I got like a sense of almost like desert, and I'm like, I don't think it would have been Desert Storm. It just, the time frame seemed off. So you were a contractor for the army. Okay. He quit that though. He quit and he came back and he was a big rig mechanic. What did you do as a contractor? Weapon systems. He was really good at mathematics. He was really smart at mathematics. Did you go to MIT? He's a really smart man. He could have done anything but... Did something happen in Somalia? I'm getting a circle. It's not a no. It's not a yes. I'm getting a circle. Something happened, but you don't want to talk about it. You don't want to talk about it. Something happened. Because, and I knew something had to have happened because a man that smart that went to MIT and had that kind of education and was working as a weapons defense and then comes back and works on big rigs. Something happened. Something happened. Probably he's probably got PTSD from something. But he won't talk about it. And I can actually sense that shit. He won't talk about it to me. So I don't know if you're going to have any luck getting it out of him. But he doesn't. He don't want to talk about it. So I'm guessing you do have what we now call PTSD. Yeah. So even though you passed on, do you still like have any symptoms of it? No. No, he said that was just in life. He's like, I know other things now. He's like, I'm not bothered by it anymore. So, Philip, what are you looking for? Because I mean, your mom wants to be a healer. Is there anything like special that you want to do? Yeah, he does. He does. He says he wants to make up for something. Does the something have anything to do with what happened in Somalia? He's giving me the circle again. So it does. He's like, he does not want it. He don't want, it's not that he doesn't want to talk about it. He doesn't want to think about it. He doesn't want to think about it at all. Yeah, he's giving me the no. He doesn't want to think about it. So he wants to make amends for something, but he won't tell me what. But I do feel there's like some guilt there. So he wants to make amends. So in what way do you want to make amends? Because your mom is the healer. Now, do you have any healing? No, he doesn't have any healing powers himself. Do you want to have healing powers? No, he doesn't know. Because he doesn't know what to do with that. He's trying to tell me something. He's like showing me the galaxy. But he's not saying anything. It's like something in the galaxy. What about it? What about space? What about the galaxy? He's showing me holes, like black holes and stuff. Or what like Star Trek would call wormholes. It's not black holes. It's like wormholes. Is that what you're showing me? You're showing me wormholes? You're showing me wormholes. Are you talking about wormholes in space? That's what okay. He was giving me that analogy. So that I would understand he's talking about wormholes here. So basically what, were you here when Jennifer was here? You were, okay. So basically what Jennifer had been telling me about portals to other dimensions open here. And things coming through. You want to help people close them. So you want to go to somebody that has powers, like a witch or a wizard or a hungan or it's a mamba, right? Mamba. Yeah, a mamba. So you or a shaman, you want to go to somebody that has power that can close these things up. Okay. And help cross other spirits over. Okay. Okay, so basically he wants to go with somebody like me. So here's what he's saying. He wants to help other spirits that couldn't find the light, couldn't cross over, that were trapped here. That's what he wants to do. So you want the ability, basically you want to be able to open the portals so that they can pass through. Yes, that's what he wants. What if you come across somebody that doesn't necessarily deserve to go to heaven, Philip? What are you gonna do? I mean, because I don't know if I feel comfortable. I mean, I don't mind helping you access the ability to open a portal to heaven. But I'm kind of wary about allowing anybody to have the power, for myself, to give somebody the power to open a portal to hell. I mean, do you really want that kind of responsibility? No. So you just want to be able to open a portal to heaven to help spirits through. Okay, and you want the ability to be able to close open portals. Okay. Okay. I'm comfortable with that. I'm okay with that. Okay, so actually both of them would be really good to go to, like a witch, wizard, especially like necromantic witchcraft, because having the ability to connect with spirits and kind of control spirits is a good thing, but they are great helpers. You know, if somebody comes to you and says that they ache or they have some kind of pain and they need like some kind of relief or something, Deidre can help take away that pain. Or you know, I mean, they don't want to be separated, even though their powers are kind of like on a different spectrum. It would be really good for a necromantic witch that has some physical ailments. He could help, work with spirits to help cross them over, and she can take care of your physical ailments. That would be probably the best home that they could go to, because they both really want to utilize their powers, but they both have different powers to utilize, and they're kind of like not like one helping the other. They're just two different categories, because the non-physical humans don't need their aches and pains healed. They need the comfort that Philip can give them by opening a portal and helping them through. But it doesn't help us in our physical form because we're not We're here. We don't need to cross into a portal because we're still here. But we have the aches and pains, and that's where she can help. So they would probably be best in a home that or maybe because I've ranted, and if you've watched the Willow rants video, you understand what I'm talking about. When I rant about paranormal groups going to a home and telling somebody to cross into the light. Well, they can't find the light. That's the problem. And they're really not helping anything. Saging the house, if the spirit isn't evil to begin with, saging the house doesn't do anything. They just wait it until it dispels, and then they're back. And some of them could be even more pissed than they were before, because you brought people in, you aggravated them, you chased them out of the home for a couple of days, and now they're pissed. So that doesn't help. But if you're a paranormal investigator and you're bringing Phillip along with you, you could ask him, Phillip, if there's any spirits here that need to cross, can you open that portal and help them cross over? And that helps clear out the house. That is what is going to clear out the house, not saging, salting. Let me tell you what my spirits told me. Anything that is of this earth cannot hurt something that is of this earth. Salt is for demonic, non-human entities. Salt cannot hurt. I have salt lamps all over my house. I've actually energized these salt lamps. I have sold energized Himalayan salt lamps on my eBay site, because that salt is of this earth, and these are human spirits, and they are not hurt by that salt because it could not hurt them in life. So, well, unless you count cholesterol, but that's not, they can touch those lamps. They can get energy from those lamps. The salt does not burn them. So when you go into a house and you salt it and you sage it, you're not doing anything that's going to cause harm to a human spirit. It doesn't work that way. But if you truly want to go into a home and you truly want to help spirits not only cross over, but help the homeowner by ridding them of these spirits that maybe they were just trying to get the attention so that they could cross over. This is all-in-one. This is a really good thing, because all you have to do is say to him, Phillip, can you please open this portal so that they can help cross? They cross. The homeowners are happy. Those spirits are happy because they're, they got to do what they wanted to do, they needed to do. And Phillip is happy because he helped, and he feels like he's atoning for what happened in life. So it's a win for everybody, which is a really good thing. And then, of course, then you have Deidre here. If you get hurt lugging all the equipment around, you can say to, hey, Deidre, this hurts. Can you help ease it? And she can do that. So those would be the ideal homes for Phillip and Deidre. Either a necromantic witch, wizard, hungan, mamba, shaman, or a paranormal investigator. I'm not saying that they can't fit in anywhere else, maybe with like a psychic that, can't open portals themselves. That would be a good home to go to too, because spirits flood psychics all the time. So that could be a good fit as well. So those are the three best scenarios. I'm not saying if you aren't any of those three not to, if you feel a pull, they're probably pulling you to take them. But those are probably the three best scenarios that I could probably think of them. And but again, if you feel a pull to them, they can absolutely choose who and where they want to go to. If a spirit does not want to go to, trust me, sales have been sabotaged. If they don't want to be here, they will delay shipping. They will the person that has bid on them will never pay, will never answer, will just disappear off the face of the earth. And then they will have to be relisted. And if they don't want to go to you, you're not gonna get them. It's just the way it is. Something's gonna happen. You're not gonna get them. So whoever gets them and wins them, that's where they want it to be. So I'm fully confident in that, because these two are very, very dominant personalities. And man, the minute they sat next to me, it's like woof, woof, you know, they have a lot of energy, and they can do things to make stuff happen and get their way. And I have no doubt that they will find who they need to be with. So what started out as an interview video with one ends up with two, and get a package deal. So I will go ahead, I will edit this, and I will post that up online, and hopefully they will get the home that they obviously want to go to. So thank you for watching once again. Thank you for listening to all my and I will see you in the next video.